Tennessee. It's the Dino Show.
See you right out there, okay? All right.
And here's your host, Dino and Cheryl.
Welcome.
Oh, good to see you.
It is.
We can see you, you know.
You look really good today.
You're looking terrific.
Yeah,
you
fresh,
really are.
refreshed.
Oh, man, it's so good to be with you once again, week after week after week after week. I mean, we're getting
We're getting to like this.
getting better at it, I think.
I hope
we
so.
better be anyway.
Hope so.
Yes. And, of course, Denver and the Mile High Orchestra. Applause,
Hey,
yeah.
Denver.
Good to see you guys today.
We always
see
love
you
to hear
too,
you, man.
guys.
It's great.
Well, I
It's great.
appreciate
Yeah.
that.
Good
We're
to see
pretty
you.
loud, I'll tell you,
You
that
are,
much.
and we like it.
Yeah. We
Every
have fun,
bit of
don't
it.
we?
We do have
In the
fun. In
show.
fact, the DMHO motto for many years has been faster, higher, louder. You know, that's,
Okay, there we go.
that's just the way it goes.
Sounds like my ping pong game.
Oh, is that,
Faster.
you're gonna
now
you're
wait,
gonna bring
wait,
that
wait.
up
A
today,
lot
huh?
of people get to be with like Ferrani and Teicher or Cheech and Chong,
Yeah.
but here I am with ping and pong.
Whoa!
Cha-ching.
My goodness.
That was
Well, there was a lot
good.
of pinging and ponging going
There was,
on,
wasn't
wasn't
there? Yeah, one day we were talking like this, and I don't know, sports came up. I don't know, football, baseball, all this, and then I was asked, "What do you do, Dino?"
What do you do, Dino?
I said, "As far as sports,
You play ping
pong. I love ping pong."
And just so happens, I and a lot of the guys in the band like ping pong. We've
Yeah, I know. I
played
found that out.
very semi-professional competitively amongst ourselves in DMHO. And so, you know, Dino challenges me to a game of ping pong.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to turn that down, right? I got to see
So-
what Mr. Piano Man has.
As a matter of fact, we have this on record.
You've got it on tape,
Yeah,
don't you?
we do.
You guys
Yeah.
should have been here.
I don't know about this,
I
Dino.
think
I
we
don't
should-
know. I think
we
you
should-
smoked me.
You mean
I want the world to see.
no?
You know,
you're
I want
not.
them to see how.
You are.
What?
You gonna show?
Yeah.
that
As a matter of fact,
to
we're going to
them?
show them
Oh my goodness!
right now.
Oh,
watch.
gee.
Watch.
So Dino,
yeah.
you were challenging me a couple of weeks ago. I know you're real envious of my red suit and everything, right?
I was.
And that's all good and everything, but you know, I try not to be one of these kind of guys that holds a grudge. But I have a little gift for you. As you're going to challenge me in this amazing game of ping pong,
Yeah.
I have a special paddle, and you're really going to need it if you're going to try to beat me. So best of luck.
All right.
That's the TBN paddle right there. Look
There
at
it
that.
is. Yeah, that's the one right there. My diamond-studded paddle. I'm under the table, right?
And there you have it, ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen. Ping and pong in the throng, and they all
On the
got
throng.
you.
It was throng. Well, the love gift for this month is double kidding.
That is fantastic.
This is the
Look
paddle
at
they
that.
made
Isn't
for
that
me.
funny?
The Austrian crystal ping
How
pong paddle.
appropriate. How
Oh, man,
appropriate.
we had we have
Perfect.
fun on this show. That's
Yes,
for
we
sure.
do.
That is
Not
so
only
much fun.
here, but behind
Yeah.
the scenes,
Well,
too.
you know,
It's fun.
I say this all the time. You know, Christians should be the happiest. We should have the most fun
Absolutely.
of anybody, and
God
that's just the
created
way it is.
the joy.
The joy, yeah.
Absolutely.
And this show today is going to be really. Cheryl, I know you're going to enjoy this program.
I love this style.
Because you play a CD over and over and
sure
over again
do, and I
when
have
you're
it in
driving
my
in the van,
hand
and I've
right
got to listen to it. So
over and over
I've
again.
become
Yeah, you
accustomed
do.
to your face. No, no, actually, Darrell Wells, who's going to be our
Yes.
guest today, we met when we were in Naperville,
Illinois.
Illinois, at the Evangelical Free
Sure
Church.
did.
I believe Denver was there too with Denver the Mile High Band, and they had, I think it was sold out. They did the Christmas show,
Right.
and we got to go back ourselves and perform. And we met this gentleman, Darrell Wells.
Yeah, look at
Very
this
nice
face.
man. And yeah. Who do we say it looks like? Well,
We'll
let
tell
him
you. You
sing
tell
first,
us, Tim.
and then you tell us who he looks like. But we'd like for him to sing for us right now. And actually, this is Cheryl's request.
Absolutely.
And this is a Gershwin song that he arranged and made it to fit our show. And of course, it's got some good lyrics in it, right?
It's got some fresh new lyrics.
It's
Listen
wonderful,
for them.
right? It's
Yes.
marvelous. And ladies and gentlemen, we present to you
Darrell
Wells.
It's wonderful, it's marvelous that you should care for me. It's awfully nice, it's paradise, it's what I long to see. You've made my life so glorious. In you I am victorious. Yes, wonderful. It's marvelous that you should care for me. It's wonderful, yeah, it's marvelous that you should care for me. And it's awfully nice, yeah, it's paradise, it's what I long to see. Is working overtime, praising you, that's all that's on my mind. Yes, wonderful, it's marvelous that you should care for me. My life so glorious, yeah. In you I am victorious, yes, wonderful. And it's marvelous that you should care. You should
Nice.
Wonderful.
Very tasteful.
Wonderful. Welcome.
Great to see you, Darrell.
Glad
Good to
be
see you
here.
again.
Thank you, Sharon.
Thank
Really.
you for
so much.
coming.
Oh, you were a great host when we came to your church.
Oh,
And,
we loved having you.
Got
It
there
was-
Saturday night before the concert Sunday.
Yep.
And we were there together talking, Cheryl and I, and we just love your talent, love your spirit.
Well,
you know,
thank you.
And Music Net Records. People have to understand that these are the men that we go into these churches and we leave the next day.
Right, exactly.
But you stay there, right? And God has called you to music ministry. And besides looking like Brad Pitt.
Oh, jeez.
That's what I was going to say a while ago.
Look at that face.
Look at that face. He looks like Brad
God
Pitt.
has
Time
given
for a
you,
commercial.
God has given you just a wonderful gift of ministry as a music director.
Thank you.
So what is it what calls you to be a music director?
Well, it's not a what, it's a who, and it's God, you know.
There you go.
That's great.
He had very definite plans for me, and I started out singing in church when I was 7, you know, playing the trumpet when I was 8. You know, I played all the way through college, just like Denver, and I had aspirations of being like Denver and doing his thing, but he got the last red suit, and so I had to change the whole thing.
So your whole
Yeah.
future changed because of that.
Honestly, I grew up, in music and playing baseball, and baseball was just what I lived for. It's what I wanted to do. It's what I wanted to do.
Did
And
ping pong fit in there anywhere?
no.
To be
Well,
honest.
I play a little bit like you, so I didn't go too far. My paddle's not nearly as flashy, so I didn't get any attention.
The red suit and the flashy paddle, you know.
He just kept steering me towards ministry, and it was very clear, and I've been doing worship leading and church music for almost 20 years now.
Yeah.
And it's been a huge blessing. So.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to ask you, we're going to have Denver play and sing something. I think it's going to be a very special song. I don't think we've ever heard it before, so he's going to introduce it.
Great.
But I'm going to ask you when we come back to you, like being a music director, and you're supposed to be an example to so many people in that church. And, of course, they may come to you with their problems, and you pray with them, and you deal with them.
Yeah.
You have a lovely wife.
Beautiful
we met her,
wife.
and wonderful family.
Almost 22 years this month.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But what happens like when you go through difficult times? I'm going to ask you that question when we come back. And,
Okay.
But first, Denver, what are you going to sing? What are you going to play?
You know, this is a very special show for me because this next song we're about to do, we have never performed live ever. We put it on one of our swing compilation album we did a couple of years ago, but we've never performed it live, and I thought no better place to premiere a live version of the show than on the Dino show.
Cool.
And so this is a neat song, and I thought with such a jazzy kind of a thing today, it would fit really well. This is called Love of My Life. Yeah! High and low, near and far, just like chasing a shooting star. True blue love is so hard to find. Live and learn, give and take. With every chance, my heart just breaks. It's high time for love that's one of a kind. Pick it up, fellas. I need a new love, indescribably true love, undeniably live it up, never give it up for all time. I wanna feel love so embraceably real, love ever faithfully, never say and never, always and forever. True love's truly divine. What a kick, what a trip, what a find, this love of my life. Play that horn now, brother, come on now. Play it like you mean it now. Oh! Mr. Michael Kemp on the tenor sax. Come on, boys. I found a new love, indescribably true love, undeniably live it up, never give it up for all time. I wanna feel a love so embraceably real, love ever faithfully, never saying never, always always and forever. Love's truly divine. What a kick, what a trip, what a find. What a chill, what a thrill blows my mind. What a find, what a ride. This love of my life. The love of my life. Oh, the love of my life. I found the love of my life.
I
Yeah.
like it. I like it.
Very nice.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
First time on ever
Yeah.
played or sung.
Yeah, on a-
Yeah. So, and Darrell, this era of music, it's so great that we can keep it going.
Yep.
Like Denver
Yep.
and yourself.
Yep.
Yes.
A while ago, you sang Gershwin.
Yep.
It's wonderful. And,
Yep.
and you use those lyrics to really,
Great new lyrics.
to praise the Lord.
Yeah.
So I appreciate it. And this
This
album.
is entitled Praise Awaits You. And
See,
I
there you
love
go.
that.
See, and
That's
this
awesome.
album's got all wonderful. We've heard it from beginning to end several times. Now, if one wants to get your music,
Yeah.
Darrell Wells, how do they get that?
Well, you can find it at darrellwells.com, cdbaby.com. It's on iTunes. So pretty much anywhere online, you can go to the website, darrellwells.com.
Darrell Wells.
Find the links.
.com.
Okay,
Yep.
.com for
Darrell
sure.
Wells.
Yeah, great.
Darrell, this is a little different from most ministers of
Yeah.
music, this kind of music.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I thought it was so cool that you stepped out and you did something totally different from most other people. But, Darrell, I know that you probably go through some difficult times yourself, or maybe you have been.
Yep.
Where does the minister or the minister of music go to get their counseling or find their, their help?
I feel like I learned how to be a music minister before I learned how to be a worship leader. And I learned how to put music together and do the segues and the orchestrations and all of that before I realized that the worship leading part is a representation of my direct contact with God on a daily basis. And it took a while for me to get that, but it's a difficult lesson to learn. And so I think one of my primary responsibilities as a worship leader in front of the church is to teach them that when we come together corporately for worship on Sunday, it is not the once a week getting away from the world. It is the outpouring of expression corporately of our daily walk with God.
Right.
And I had to learn that daily walk with God. And so some of those times that we all face, up and down, I found refuge in the Scriptures.
Yeah, and you attend a great church. Your pastor
Yeah,
is
it's a wonderful place.
We sat there and listened to him, and
And-
he expounds so well with the word.
and
He does it kind of in a
uses
dramatic way,
drama.
right?
Yes.
The drama.
Yes, I love
It's
that.
great.
Dale Hummel has a gift to bring the
Exciting.
Word, and God uses him very creatively.
Evangelical Church of Naperville,
Yeah.
Illinois.
Illinois.
Yeah.
Now you're going to sing something else for us, right?
Yes. Well,
And that song
Is that also on here?
it's called Unfailing Love. And,
Unfailing.
there's a passage, it's Psalm 36. And in it talks about that we will find refuge in the shadow of his wings. That they, the believers, will feast on the riches of his house. They will drink from the river of life. And what kind of sustenance? We can't even imagine that kind of paradise as we
really cannot.
ponder that life. And so, just one passage in John 4:34, Christ was talking about his ministry, and his disciples wanted to feed him. They knew he'd worked all day, and he was hungry. And his response was, "My food is to do the will of my Father."
Yes.
And to think about feasting on the riches of his house and drinking from the river that flows from the throne, we can be sustained
Amen.
by his word and his guidance now.
That's very good.
Love that.
Yeah.
Will you sing this wonderful
Yes.
song?
Backed by the Denver and Mile High Orchestra.
Yes.
And once
My
again,
pleasure.
Once again,
Thank you for
we
being
can listen to Darrell Wells. So please welcome once again.
Darrell Wells.
Your love, oh Lord, reaches the heavens, and your faithfulness to the sky. righteousness is like the mighty mountains, and your justice is as deep as the sea. So please show your love to those who know you, and your righteousness to those who seek your face. How awesome is your faithfulness, and how priceless is your unfailing love. And your love, oh Lord, it reaches the heaven, yeah, and your faithfulness up to the sky. Your righteousness is like the mighty mountains, and your justice is as deep as the deep blue sea. So please show your love to those who know you, and your righteousness to those who seek your face. How awesome is your faithfulness, and how priceless is your unfailing love. They will find refuge in the shadow of your wings. They'll feast on the riches of your house. You will give them drink from your river of delight. For with you is the fountain of life. So please show your love to those who know you, yeah, and your righteousness to those who seek your face. How awesome is your faithfulness, and how priceless is your unfailing love. They will find refuge in the shadow of your wings. A feast on the riches of your house. You will give them drink from your river of delight. For with you is the fountain of life. So please show your love to those who know you, yeah, and your righteousness to those who seek your face. How awesome is your faithfulness, and how priceless is your unfailing love. How priceless is your unfailing love, yeah. How priceless is your unfailing love.
priceless is your unfailing love. You know, there's no way you could put a price on the love of Jesus. And what he paid for us, no greater love than a man lay down his life for his friend. And that's what Christ did for us. And he did that for you, for me. Than tongue or pen can ever tell. He goes beyond the highest star and reaches to the lowest.
There's no greater love than the love of Jesus Christ.
No, there is no greater love. I don't think I know the rest of that.
Well, Darrell was singing that song, Unfailing Love. I just thought of the love of God. How rich, how pure.
Rich and pure. Pure. You know, we have a lot of imposters for love. But the greatest friend on earth, the one who loves you the most, is the one who brings out the very best in you. And God, if we allow him to, brings out the purity and the perfecting of each individual and who he planned us to be. He created us. You know, God gave me something the other night about in the very first of the Bible it said, and God created. And we create all the time. You say, I don't have any talent. Well, you do. You create continually in your home or in your atmosphere. You create atmosphere around you through your attitude, your words. I do it, you do it. And we're creative. But God made us to create beauty, to create love, to create a pure atmosphere. And the only way we can do that is to get in his word and to know the truth, for the truth is what causes us to become what he planned for us to be. His word will purify, perfect, and cause us to rise above our circumstance and who we are at this time. It'll cause success and greatness to come out of something so imperfect as our lives. But greatness comes right out of us when we know the truth. And he can use us continually on a daily basis, wherever we are, with the talents that he's given to us. Your talent, give it back to God, and he'll begin to use it to his glory. And he will love you perfectly.
And I got to say that God has given us such wonderful talent on this show, week after week.
Absolutely the most
Denver the Mile
marvelous.
High, Darrell Wells.
Yes,
Join us
wonderful
next
people.
week. I'm telling
And
you,
you.
we've got something else for you that you're going to love. You're going to be
Oh, we do?
inspired by. Cheryl, thank you for this wonderful word. That's great. Bye-bye.
Love
We'll see you.
you.
Bye-bye.
Blessings.
We love you. I'm glad you're still watching. You know, Cheryl and I were thinking about how we can stay in touch. We'll do it through the computer.
And we want to hear from you more often.
DinoPlaysPiano.com, and then just enter.
And there's a place on our website where you can share through e-giving.
Yes. Oh, that's a wonderful thing. And also Cheryl's gift shop, our schedule, our CDs and DVDs, and the guests that are on the show.
You can read the daily devotional that we read every morning.
DinoPlaysPiano.com.